what is my world? It used to be that thing over there. Well, it still is. Yu-Gi-Oh! From anime to a lot of... Well, let's put this out. Anime and all the Japanese stuff have influenced my life. From Dragon Ball Z to Naruto and to mainstream, even Pokemon. I used to be in love with Pokemon. I used to have I remember I used to buy those weird Pokeball small or big size and you put in the Pokemon. It used to be I really was enthused about that. And I used to collect Pokemon cards when I was a kid, maybe around 7. And there was this kid who was older than me. I traded him my holographic. I love holographic. I don't care what it is. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's where it's the shiny piece. And he gave me the crappy card. Anyway, today we'll be talking about this book right here. The life-changing manga of tidying up. Now, I remember back in the boarding school days, there was these guys, we were watching Dragon Ball Z. It was actually my DVD, and we hooked it up in the living room of the dorm, and we were watching it. And these guys were like, man, we're grown-ass men. We don't watch cartoon or something like that. I was like, man, let us enjoy this. Who cares whatever you think, man? Go away. In my head, I was like, man, you just ruined everything, man. You just go away, man. And then they watched it with us. I was like, man, these guys, man. And then I used to, most people who are not into Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a card game. It's not like Magic. I did play Magic with my friend. I tried it out. It's a little bit different from Yu-Gi-Oh! But Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember back in boarding school days. Now, what's this have to do with manga? Or this thing? Well, it's a self-help book. Well, technically it's a self-help book with a graphic novel picture. It's not American, it's not American written style, but usually manga or Japanese comic read from right to left. I used to have a Japanese Shonen Jump. It's a magazine. I don't like digital print. God damn it, they have digital print now. But the American version is reading from left to right. And these mangas inspired me to, when I was a kid, I used to draw a lot. To draw comic books, to draw pictures, just try the dialogue and bubble words and all of that creative stuff. They're not like details. They're not details as American comic. I never grew up reading American comic like those superhero Marvel, whatever, DC, that you would call it. Now, most people hate anime. People think that anime is for a kid. Actually, there's adult anime. There's how can you... Okay, so people who never play card game or whatever, Yu-Gi-Oh!, they would say, you're a grown-up kid. We were 19 at that time, and they were like, why are you playing this kid stuff? And I was like, how can you call it a kid while we have to sit there and think a strategy to beat our opponent? It's so tough, because they would have a trap, or they have magic and trap. Trap is where if you attack, let's say there's this one card where if you attack the opponent, and if your opponent flipped them up and it's a mirror force, it will destroy the attacking monster instead of the monster that was in defense. It's a little bit hard to conceptualize, but it's a pretty powerful card, and it brings a lot of nostalgic to me. But this, in a way, is a self-help book, and it talks about the way that our life, our room, our house, if it's a mess, we shouldn't. This book talk about and understand that when life gets in the way, when life gets too busy, we don't clean up. We throw everything on the floor. For me, I remember, or still do, it's because when life is you don't have time just to put, you're so in a rush to do things. and you don't think about it, you're like, damn. Now here's the thing with me, right? It's when it comes to cleaning, I like it neat when it's done, right? But I hate it when every time you clean. I know probably parents and mothers, and like every time you have to clean up and you like it like neat, and it doesn't, it doesn't get destroyed, whatever, and you like whatever. But every time you clean, it always become messy. Now most people may probably clean every day, but you clean it, and they're like, God damn. Now there's a reason why it goes like that. If you ever heard of chaos theory or the entropy, everything turned to entropy. That means everything go down, right? The same thing as knowledge. Everything just is, right? Meaning that every time you clean, it becomes disorganized, and so we have to reorganize it. Everything just become. But also, this book talk about when it comes to cleaning, it talk about what bring you joy. Like if you have a lot of stuff, you gotta pick the thing that spark interest, joy. And it talk about if you have clothes that you wouldn't wear inside, and you wouldn't wear outside either, you should put it back. Put it in a clothes, give it away or something. In my mind, well, it didn't say give it away, but I didn't read the whole manga book, but you should give it away or whatever, throw away, whatever you want to do with it as your clothes. And pick stuff that is your interest. Now I have lots of book. Sometimes it get messy because I do a lot of research. I try to do like book reviews, and I try to pick book that try to motivate me. Sometimes I don't feel like motivated, and sometimes life gets in the way. People are like, well, you shouldn't let life get in the way. Well, I'm sorry, I'm human and I have emotion, okay? And there's things that sometimes I just don't feel like it. There are days that my thoughts I just don't want to. But hey, that's you. And also there's clutter in the mind. It's not just clutter in the house and cleaning, and it almost talk about like, what do you want? It's almost like the cliche of the law of attraction, whatever, and or self-help stuff. Now if you're not into self-help or law of attraction, and I interview a lot of now I'm starting to interview authors, fantasy authors. That's pretty cool. I'm starting to read Twilight. The main character is, her name is Bella, and she's a introvert. I think she's an introvert. I don't know, but for people who are nerds or whatever, they can succeed in life if they're introverted. I cold-heartedly believe so, because every person who I look up to, from you may not know Bob Proctor, Evan Carmichael is an introvert, Guy Kiyosaki, Elliot Host. He was a bodybuilder, now he's not anymore, but he's an introvert. He's a cold-hearted. And I found out the person who played, what's her name? She plays Sam in iCarly, and she's an introverted. And I think Ariana Huffington is an introverted. Maybe, I don't know. But my point is, our mind has color. Our thoughts, our mind holds a lot of things that we should get rid of, and it shouldn't stay there for so long. Words and thoughts have power over your subconscious, and it influences the way. That's why a lot of time, most people, their lens, they see a world through a lens. This world that we live in is an illusion, meaning that people think, what the hell is he talking about? It's an illusion. It's an illusion based upon your idea of the world. See, I read a book or something, but I can't remember what book I read, but it was incredible. Oh, God. I read a book, but I can't remember what it say. it was incredible. It said you shouldn't look at the world as it is. If you look at the world as it is, you won't create something powerful. I don't know what book I read, but that book is incredible. Now, the clutter your clutter in your mind is the belief that you have about yourself and about the world and about your relationship, about whatever that is. It's a clutter. It's, you know, clutter meaning their thoughts that are disempowering. There's thoughts that most of the time we beat ourselves up. We don't if we make a mistake, and so forth and so on. So we have to clean the thoughts with clear images, thoughts of what we want to focus on and what we want to bring into our life. And if we do that, we can. And now, most of the time, it takes time. Like your thoughts, your beliefs, your ideas about the world, it's coming from people around you. The teachers, not teachers are not bad people, but people that pass on their ideas about the world was that about the world. Now, but it's a good book. Yeah, I'm keep going on and on about this, but if we can clean our thoughts, our belief system, and put in the words that I can do this instead of I can't do this. You know, like the actor Tommy Oliver say, don't think why you can't, think why you can. There's amazing thing that we can do with this. And so this will bring you to my world. Okay, all the self-help development and personal development. This will bring you to read pictures that really different. And I hope that you enjoyed this video and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.